So today I'm going to show you how to get two internet connections on your regular old OpenWrt router. Now this one happens to be a banana pie. They're pretty common, they're pretty powerful. The downside is you got to put them together yourself. You can get cheaper routers from GL.iNet, things like that that'll run OpenWrt, but now we just got this banana pie. As you can see right now we've got one Ethernet cable coming in to the port marked WAN. It's perfectly normal. And we've got our computer hooked up into one of the LAN ports. But these ports are just labeled. There's nothing that prevents the WAN from being a LAN or vice versa. If we go over into the router's web UI, which is a really nice way to interact with it, you can get a lot of this from the CLI too, but the web UI is very nice. I'll assume you have everything installed on your router, and if you don't, we have good videos for how to set those up too. We'll just go over into network interfaces, and what you'll see here is this big network up at the top. It's a bridge network, which means that it's controlling, in this case, all of these LAN ports down here. And if we want to turn one of them into a WAN, we just have to remove it from that bridge network and make its own network for it. That way Speedify can pick it up. So just go over into devices, hit configure on this bridge network, and just remove the one, let's choose LAN 1, to take this out of the bridge, and then back down into interfaces. For add new interface, call it LAN 1 WAN. Now DHCP client is usually what you're going to want. That just means that you're connecting to a network that can give you an IP address automatically. And for device, we'll just hit LAN 1, the switch port, not this bridge network. Create interface, and down in advanced settings, for Speedify to be able to properly talk to this network, you're going to want to go down into, where do we go? Gateway metric, and assign this any other value that isn't already in use by another network. So 500. If you're curious though, there is a script that we have that'll try to set these things up for you. It's in user share Speedify bonding support. And this is where you can check out different metrics that you have and interactively set these metrics to things that don't conflict with one another. But for now, I'm pretty sure 500 isn't used. Go ahead and save that. And if you want to take these UI steps and put them into a script or something, you can just go over here and copy and paste these things for next time. It's also a good way to check that what we're about to do makes sense. And this all looks good. You can give it a little bit of time. Sometimes, depending on the settings you're changing, you'll need to reconnect to the Wi-Fi network. In this case, we don't need to. But we should see here a new network, LAN 1 WAN. And what we're going to do with that is over here, we have another network that we can talk to with this Ethernet cable. It can be any other network. It could even be the same network, although the benefit won't be very great. This one happens to be a cool Miri device. It's also got Speedify on it. And we're just going to take this and put it into LAN 1. Hop back over to the web UI on the router. And we'll just wait for this thing to get an IP address. Start pumping bits. There we go, got an IP address. And we'll go over into Speedify. And yeah, it picked it up. So now we've got two networks on this thing. There's lots of other ways you can put networks onto your OpenWrt router with Speedify. There's pair and share. You can turn one of the Wi-Fi networks, hotspots, into a client on another Wi-Fi. But this is probably the most straightforward way other than pair and share. All right, cool. Thanks.